First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
It's interesting.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the
First Thanksgiving game I've actually seen those little logos on the field.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play them and come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown.
There you go, Hutch.
For Fields to turn, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh.
Now a nice throw here right side.
That was dangerous.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Dangerous.
Off the play fake.
Oh shit, I didn't see him. Oh! Oh! I got lucky.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16.
I know Wendy mad on that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Cruz. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought
You ain't gonna drop it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know.
Woo! Cruz throwing dimes. Start this game off.
A great effort there.
I don't know who got hurt.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the
Or did
board
I
for
think
a
I think Wendy just button mashed his timeout.
Patterson up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away.
Cruz throwing dimes. I like that.
And here comes a return from the middle of the
Oh,
end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect? Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 54 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Can't be letting that happen.
They'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Scott.
Oh, look at this guy.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Wendy with the stick skills.
On first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wow.
On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hands it off out of the gun.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If
Come on, man.
Lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The only thing we got to stop is the run game. Can't be letting him do what he's doing right now.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Oh, bubble! Let's go. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video. See that reaction.
It's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Krul always getting the fumbles.
The turnover ensues. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Oh, another dime. Just didn't hold on, Sam.
Meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cruz. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Some breathing room there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
Oh, that was a smart timeout.
And that's their second charge.
I feel like Evans was about to roast.
They're down to 1 remaining. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cruz.
Let's go.
And they work this out past the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of
Cruz ain't missing.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God, I hate when they get bumped up, takes the damn passing icon away.
Dexter, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man.
Throwing dots, man. He's on point today.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. Complete on the deep ball. The Lions at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
How do you do? There you go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Damn.
Right side to Williams. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage.
I was hoping he would go out and block, but he would. Just not the guy that was guarding him.
Keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Cruz looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jervon Dexter, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, there's his first bad throw.
Oh, it's intercepted.
He was open too. His first bad throw.
By Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Oh. Damn.
Here we go.
It was a nice drive, too.
Next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
Man, all right. This is all he's got.
And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up.
So you know what? I'll just play it conservatively. Retain the edges. All we gotta do.
But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jack didn't even have to move, bro.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Oh, come on, Saint.
First down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Cruz.
Oh, what a snag. This man is mashing his buttons, wasting all his time out. Oh, Windy Big Mad right now.
Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And
I'm gonna have to check out that feed after this. What a snag, Saint.
Unit as they run up and send this one away.
All right.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Colbert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the carry, this is Scott. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Fields.
Thank God.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking at this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk about these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host. I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit.
Wow. Oh. Oh. I don't know what that happened there. That was rough. Wide open drop.
And it caps off a great day of football.
Oof.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Oof.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off play action. Cruz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he'll try to run with this.
Damn, get the block, bro.
Read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready, break. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Cruz to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. He's got
Ooh, Saint.
St. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Fields.
Nice.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. T.J. Watt came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that
Damn.
is incomplete.
Looked like he almost had a chance of getting that.
Frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The hell.
Cruz now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. Nifty move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
How the hell I got that
Use the
off?
first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cruz.
Hey, it's the Wendy special.
And for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs as the first half is winding down. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Didn't have much better happen than that.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now as they begin their first series of the second half, I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Oh, go Cruz. Go Cruz. Let's go.
Oh, nice move. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
All right, buddy. I see you.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Ah.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Just like real life.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Boy is shifty.
Dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
Oh, go. Damn.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake.
Oh, he was open too. Damn.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back.
29 passing yards.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being
Damn, he held on to that.
near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. Coleman. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 15-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now motion left with Mooney. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he won't be close to a first down as he
Not
runs
today.
the ball.
Take your points so you don't get shut out.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was right.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Fields.
Got him. Let's go.
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon.
Okay. Blocking optional, I guess.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Cruz to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Hey, check Mega.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
That was a dangerous throw.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Looking to throw. Cruz.
Damn.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh.
But
Oh, my God.
Recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be every...
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
How the hell?
Find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Scott. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
They try to throw on second.
The hell route was that?
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
That was weird.
It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 4.
Shit, he can't catch a break, man.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
He can't catch a break.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, he got it.
This is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Mixon on the toss right.
Oh my God, where are you going? 76.
Stevenson in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's got his favorite target.
That is just like a real life St. Brown right there.
Have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He
Barely got over.
He got 3, barely, but the mark shows first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. St. Brown in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. Fighting ahead at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to
That felt a little personal there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
He's got the hook up to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
On the move past the 40, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw. Fields. Working the middle of the field.
Oh, they gave it to him.
Across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You
He
just
scored right at the end.
Fantasy league.
Indeed, I did.
I don't know. Can we challenge that?
So they
Booth.
on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap.
Yeah, he's probably in.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Santos with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Good game, Wendy.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On to the next. I think Feds and I are 8-3 now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.
I don't know what I play him again.
Understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
See y'all next time.